What's up guys, my name is Andrew from ClearVU. Today we're going to go through the contents that is in the commercial kit that we offer and give a brief description for each component that's inside. Alright, so we'll open up the box and you see there's a bag of small components. We'll go into those later. And so the main thing here, 45 foot of washer fluid hose. And this is going to be enough to do anything from a harvester or other large farming equipment to a dump truck or a large plow truck. You'll also see we have zip ties included as well as a sticker. So now we'll go into the small components. We'll look at our threaded sprayers. So these two are similar in appearance, but they are different in design. That will be explained further with an illustration. But these work simply by either drilling a hole and inserting the sprayer into the hole and retaining it with a nut on the back, or you can use our bracket that is made to work with external camera housings, utilizing the same fasteners that hold the camera in place. These sprayers will fit in here and the nut will retain the back. Once it's assembled, it will look like this. Be sure to use the washer in between the nut and the bracket. So now I'm going to explain the difference between these two spray nozzles. I'll hold these up so you can see them. So if I hold these up like so, you can see the difference between them slightly. And when I move these, this orientation will match the orientation of the two illustrations. So this one is going to be that illustration and this one's going to be over here. Okay, so now you'll see we have one spray nozzle. It sprays in more of a downward pattern. And this spray nozzle is going to be characterized by less material between the orifice and the mounting surface of the spray nozzle, shown here in red. This one over here, you have more material between the orifice and the mounting surface, shown here in red. This one is going to spray in a 90-degree angle from this axis. So this is going to be for cameras that are mounted a little bit higher. If you need to, you can use one of the O-rings. We have a small and a large O-ring. You can use that to space up the spray nozzle even more. And then this one is going to be for mounting on curved surfaces where you mount the camera, or you mount the nozzle here, and you have the camera lens down here. So that is the difference. You can go back and look at the screenshot. You can pause the video where I showed the two of these and sort of match up which is which, or you can look at the area under the orifice to see if there's more or less. Thanks for watching. If that is not clear, please reach out to us and we will answer your questions. Thank you very much. First up, we have the urethane packet. This is a two-part epoxy. This will be used with our J sprayers. These are the same but mirrored, and you will pick one based on which way you want the hose to go. And to use these, squeeze out all of the urethane onto a surface, mix it up with your popsicle stick. Use the alcohol pad to clean off the mounting surface of the J sprayer, as well as the camera housing that you will attach it to. Use the sandpaper to scuff up the surface of the J sprayer, as well as the camera housing. And then apply the urethane to the J sprayer and hold it in place while it sets. This is a fast setting urethane and it's made to work with the ABS injection molded sprayers. We also include optional shims. These are 3D printed shims that will adjust the spray pattern of the J sprayer slightly. So we have an angled spacer as well as a 1/8 inch flat spacer. So to explain the two spacers that we have, I have another horrible illustration. So on the left you have your straight spacer. It's simply just a block, and the purpose of this is to move the spray nozzle an 1/8 inch away from the housing, so that if the lens is very close to the housing, the spray nozzle is not going to show up in the field of view of the camera. So simply attach the spacer to the J sprayer with the epoxy, and then attach that entire assembly to the camera housing. Next, we have the angled spacer. So this simply tilts the angle of the sprayer one way or another. So you can mount it this way, or you can flip the spacer 180 degrees and it will angle the spray nozzle a different way. Next, we have our shutoff valve. This will be used in conjunction with the T, so that if you want to shut off the camera cleaning system, you can do so. The T fitting, you will cut your OEM wiper fluid line and insert this, and then attach the ClearVU spray hose to this. And lastly, the check valve. You will need to install this as close to the sprayer as possible, and this prevents siphoning and unwanted backflow.